Whose plot were they preparing? A local by the name of Lorella MacLeod, fair old age of 87. Passed away at the weekend and was to be laid to rest in the family lair next to her husband, Hamish. He died in 69, so the grave's not been touched for 30-odd years. Stan shook his head. Already checked out our Miss Per files for 68 to 75 and came up empty-handed. What about the P&C? Got an aunt's doing that even as we speak. Gilchrist pulled his overalls up and over his shoulders, his mind working through Stan's rationale. Did the MacLeods have children? He asked. None. Mrs. MacLeod lived alone. For the last, 35 years? So I'm told, boss, but I haven't confirmed that yet. Gilchrist looked away. Tree-covered hills were already greying with the coming of winter. It seemed unimaginable for someone to live by themselves for that length of time, and he wondered if the end of his life would be as destitute. Sadness swept through him at that thought. The end of his life. Or more correctly, part of it. Gail was now gone, and he worried he would spend even less time with Jack and Maureen. He forced his mind to focus on the present and eyed the forensic tent. So, Stan, it looks like we're dealing with a 35-year-old murder. Bit soon to jump to that conclusion, boss. The body could have been buried any time since the burial of Hamish MacLeod. Gilchrist zipped up his coveralls. But why was it buried in that grave, Stan? Have you asked yourself that? Stan scratched his head. It's difficult to imagine a more perfect place to hide a body. I mean, who would look for it in a cemetery? But why that particular grave? Pause. Because it would have been fresh, that's why. And if there is no coffin, there was no funeral. And if there was no funeral, no one knew about it. Therefore, we have a 35-year-old murder on our hands. He stared off to the edge of the cemetery and the open fields beyond. Scotland in the sun was like no other place on earth, but its blue skies offered only false promise of a fine day. Not exactly thriving, is it, Stan? Dead centre of town, boss. Gilchrist almost smiled. Ever been here before, Stan, in this cemetery? Nope, neither have I. Which makes me think neither have a lot of people. So start off by making a list of all those who attended MacLeod's funeral. Stan livened. I'll get onto it, boss. Door to door, discreet-like, see who knows what, he said as he walked away. From the outside, the incident gave the impression it would be cramped and dark, but the interior was suffused with a yellow light that seemed to lend a reverential quietness to the scene. Gilchrist counted 4 transparent plastic bags next to the open grave, each filled with bones the colour of mud. A row of larger plastic bags full of earth lined one wall like a garden centre. A camera sat on a silver metal case. 4 scene-of-crime officers worked in silence while Gilchrist watched. One socko sifted through a heap of soil at the side of the grave. Another placed more muddied bones into a 5th bag, while 2 more scraped soil from the bottom of the open grave with the focused intensity of biblical archaeologists. As Gilchrist stepped forward, one of the sockos in the grave looked up. Despite coveralls that hid his balding pate and made his face look round and tight, Gilchrist recognized Bert Mackey, not a socko, but the police pathologist from Ninewells Hospital in Dundee. Any luck, Bert? He asked. I expect you mean, have we found any items of identification? That'll do for starters. Afraid not, Andy. All we have at the moment are bones, and the clothes have deteriorated to rags. Looks like she was wearing some sort of nylon jacket, but it's difficult to see at this stage. She. The bra gives the game away, unless he was trying it on for size. Interestingly, he added, scowling at a muddied bone, scraping at it with his thumb, she appears not to have been wearing any knickers. Could they have rotted away? I'd expect to find traces of elastic. Mackey shook his head. None so far. Gilchrist wondered if that was important. Why wear a bra, but no knickers? Had she just had sex, perhaps a quickie, and something was said that ended in violence? Had she been raped, then murdered? Or did she simply like to walk around feeling free and airy, so to speak? Any ideas on her age? He asked. I'll be in a better position to confirm that after a full post-mortem, of course. But if I was pushed, I'd say late teens, early 20s. Gilchrist squatted by the open grave. This